addressing the lack of self-worth. This is what we're going to be talking about today. Is there in a lot of people, it's also been in my own life that I have not felt worthy of certain things, and this lack of self-worth doesn't bring in so much of the manifestations that a lot of people want, because they feel they're not worthy of it. And when you're not worthy of it, you're not in the vibration of receiving it. You're in the vibration of actually resisting it. So they don't get a lot of things that they want. And a lot of this it also involves the fact that they think that they need to compare themselves with somebody else in order to deem themselves worthy, in order to feel worthy in the first place. Hey guys, welcome to the Awakened Reality, and you are with Krishwan. The lack of self-worth. This is a common issue in a lot of people's lives where they don't feel worthy of the things that they want. A lot of people, if you go like even in India, in different other countries, a lot of people feel like, if you tell them, would you like a big house? Or they would like a big house, yes, but they wouldn't feel worthy of having that house. Like even in India, if somebody gives you a gift, a lot of time people say, no, thank you, it's okay. And some people will be like, why so much? It's okay. I can be with the normal things. Whereas it's like they want the big things. But when the big things come, or when the big things are shown towards them, they feel unworthy of receiving it. They feel unworthy of receiving it. They feel like they have to do something or be some big person or some big thing. They feel like they have to contribute something big in order to receive something big. But the matter of the truth is that you can manifest anything that you want. You should just be worthy of receiving it. Only then you're not resisting it, you're allowing it. You're allowing it by being worthy of receiving it. And how do you become worthy of receiving it? You are already worthy of receiving it. How are you already worthy of receiving it? You are already worthy of receiving it because you are the only one creating all of your reality. All the experiences that you experience as life on this so-called planet Earth are creations of yours. So if you're creating it, you are worthy of receiving your desires. You are worthy of receiving what you're seeking. You are worthy of receiving what you're seeking simply because you are the only one creating all of your experiences. All of us are just fillers for your experiences. We are reflecting your creation. We are reflecting your vibration. We are reflecting who you are being. And if you are being a person that doesn't feel worthy of different things, all that we could do, all that the rest of the experiences that you experience can do is only reflect that unworthiness, that lack of self-worthiness, the lack of self-worth. Pretty much. You won't be able to see anything else apart from a reflection of your own lack of self-worth. How would that come across? That would come across like people taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your energy, controlling situations where you feel victimized. Anywhere you feel victimized, it's just a reflection showing you your own lack of self worth, your own lack, your own absence of self-worth. Because you're not feeling worthy of yourself, you are being controlled over. You are being somebody else's, taking up that spot to show you as a reflection your own lack of self-worth. Even in self-love also this can be the case. If you have a lack of self-love and if you don't love yourself enough, you're going to be seeing other people also not loving you. You're also not going to be seeing that love reciprocated back because you don't love yourself enough, and that's how other people see you, and so they treat you the same way you treat yourself. So they're just reflecting your own lack of self-love. Just like that, your own lack of self-worth. If you're not feeling worthy enough, you're going to see lack in different other places, going to show that your opportunities might not come your way. People might try to control you. People might try to make you as the victim in many, many situations. You might feel caged. All because of the fact that you think that the control is in somebody else's hand and you're not worthy of your own personal power. If you had your own personal power, you wouldn't depend on anything else. You would just have your own personal power and everything would show up as a reciprocation to that personal power. Everything would respond to your own personal power that you emit. But when you're on a lack of self-worth, it goes to show that there's a lack of personal power, and that lack of self-worthiness is going to show up as people looking at you. When you look at yourself and you be like, I'm not worthy enough, people also think you're not worthy enough. When people think you're not worthy enough, all kinds of situations where they can take control over your situation, they can take advantage of it, all these things happen. Because they also think that you're not worthy enough, as you yourself think you're not worthy enough. Now, a lot of people think that they need to compare themselves with the rest of the public in order to feel worthy, which is very, very false. You don't need to compare anything with anybody. You don't need to compare yourself with anybody else. You don't need to compare yourself with anybody else. Why? Is because of the fact that you are creating them as well. You are creating versions of them as well. They are simply a reflection of your creation as well, of who you are being. Imagine you comparing yourself with a version that you created that seems to be better than the own creator. How weird is that? Or that seems to be more superior than the own creator. How weird is that? You're supposed to be superior to yourself because you're the one creating that thing in the first place. So it's not only weird, it's if you take the understanding that you're creating everything, you're also worthy of all the things that you're creating. Because you're the one creating it. It is happening as a creation, as a reflection of your energy, of your vibe. So if it's happening as a reflection and it's getting created as a reflection of your vibe, who's responsible for the creation? You are responsible for the creation. If you are responsible for the creation, you're worthy of that creation. Not only that, you're worthy of any creation, anything that you think. You will think of a big house, a Lamborghini, a house with Beverly Hills house, a rich house, all these things, a lot of money, $1 billion, $1 million. You think of it. Anything that you think of, you're creating in your mind as well. And as you're creating these creations, you're worthy of all those creations. All of it. $1 million, $500 million. Whatever you're creating in your mind, you're worthy of it. Because you're creating it. It's happening through your mind. So you're worthy of all these creations. People say $1 million. Wow, I cannot reach that. That is too far away from me. I can't. I don't think I can do this. You are creating these creations in your mind, and since you're creating these creations in your mind, if you want them to appear as reflections into your reality, that Beverly Hills house, that $1 million, you should feel worthy of those creations in the first place. You should feel that you are worthy of receiving and experiencing those creations in the first place. Because you're the one only creating it. No one else is doing it. You're the one creating it. We are showing up as reflections of your creation in your mind. So if you create the creation of the house, and if you also create a creation of unworthiness, there are two opposing creations. It's like you're creating what you desire, you seek, that big house, and you're also creating this, you're also having and holding this energy of lack of self-worthiness or unworthy. You feel unworthy of the house. If you feel unworthy of house, this is an opposing vibration to the vibration of the house that you are seeking. So how are you going to be seeing the house when your vibration is in the opposite vibration of what you're seeking? You can't. It can't be an energetic match. It won't come into your reality if you're feeling unworthy of unworthy of what you desire. What you desire is a creation happening in your mind as a picture. And if you're feeling unworthy of that picture is not going to show up. Because you're feeling unworthy of it. You feel you don't deserve it. You are in an opposite vibration from the contents of that picture. Including you, if you're visualizing yourself in that picture and you're feeling unworthy, you're in the opposite vibration of the contents of that picture. So how are you going to receive it if you're feeling unworthy of it? So you don't need to compare yourself with society. You don't need to compare yourself with anybody who is richer than you and the same age. You don't need to compare yourself with anything or anyone to feel unworthy. Or to feel worthy, sorry. You don't need to compare anything or yourself to anything or anyone to feel worthy. You are already worthy of all possible creations because you are source. You are the same energetic element that everything else is. You are source. You're made out of source. You're worthy of all creations by default. All creations means everything, including materialistic things, physical things. You're worthy of it. If you realize that you're worthy of all these things, all that you need to do is just shoot for the stars. Just go goal after goal after goal after goal, or desire after desire after desire after desire. Knowing that you're worthy of all the desires that you're creating. You don't have to do anything special for it. You're worthy of it. You would want to do things because of who you are wanting to be. Like, I want to be a life coach, and so I want to do life coaching sessions. I want to do videos to empower people. These are things I want to do because this is who I'm choosing to be and what I'm choosing to do, with or without the manifestations coming in. This is how I would like to spend my time here on earth. This is what I feel pleasurable doing. But worthiness is something you don't want to relate to your work. Or worthiness is not something you want to relate to the society. Worthiness is something that you want to relate personally to yourself. You are worthy of everything simply because you are creating those manifestations in your life and in your mind first. You are worthy of all your creations because you are the only one creating all of your reality. I hope this gets very clear, and people who are feeling unworthy have no reason to feel unworthy of themselves or unworthy of anything that they seek, because of the fact that they are creating everything and they don't need to compare themselves to anybody else. Everybody is on a different journey, on a different path, learning their own different things. And let them do so, and you're also on your own journey, learning your own lessons and your own things, and you are worthy of everything by default simply because you are the one creating it in the first place. Okay? So if you're feeling unworthy, remember this unworthiness is not going to bring in all the manifestations because it's an opposite vibration of what you desire, and it's going to resist your desires if you feel unworthy. So feel worthy about yourself, and don't feel worthy about yourself because your desires are not coming. Feel worthy about yourself because you are worthy of yourself, because you are creating all of your reality, including me. If you're seeing this video, you're creating a version of me talking to you if you're seeing this video. That's about it, guys. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, and you can go right here. This flow.page/Krishnan or flow.page/The Awakened Reality to book sessions with me, to get in contact with me. I'm an energy-based life coach, oneness-based life coach, and I can coach you to understand all these things, to understand energy better, to get in tune with the vibration that you want to get in order to see the reality that you want to see and experience. I can coach you with all these things. And also there's going to be 3 groups over here: a Facebook group, Telegram group, and WhatsApp group. Telegram group I don't use anymore. I don't even go to Telegram anymore, but the group's still going to be there. Okay, but if you use WhatsApp and Facebook, join the WhatsApp and Facebook group. Lots of content is going to be there. Lots of grounding content, awakening content, empowering content is going to be there. As you keep on it, as you keep reading those messages, your vibration is naturally going to increase and increase and increase. I bet it's already increasing when you're already seeing these videos. So it's going to keep increasing more and more and more and more, and it's only going to help you more and more. Okay, so that's about it, guys. Bye.